for a pure gasoline sedan with an out-the-door price under $14,000. Today let's take a look at the 1.5L Hyundai Elantra to see whether it's worth considering, and what advantages and disadvantages it has. At the same price point, yesterday we looked at the 1.5T Buick Verano Pro, which had strong power but fewer features, while this car is exactly the opposite, with more features but weaker performance. The car length is 4,670 mm and the wheelbase is 2,700 mm. The one shown in the video is also currently its most popular high-volume trim, the 1.5L Premium version, with a sticker price of about $19.00 and an actual out-the-door price of around $12,000. In terms of power, it uses a 1.5 liters naturally aspirated engine paired with a CVT transmission, producing 115 horsepower and 140 Nm of torque. On paper, these numbers are even slightly lower than the Toyota 11, Nissan Sentra, and Toyota Corolla. The real-world 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time is close to 11 seconds, and actual owner feedback shows an average combined fuel economy of about 33 mpg. Not really impressively low, but it depends on how you drive. Anyway, that's simply how the power feels. And if you can accept that, then let's look at the exterior, because this car's design is definitely a bit aggressive, especially after the 2023 facelift. The front end is low, wide, and flat, and the body uses large sharp character lines everywhere. Basically a body shop technician's nightmare. However, although the lines are exaggerated, the overall proportions still look sporty and ready to pounce. As the higher trim in the 1.5L lineup, this version uses full LED headlights with automatic headlight and adaptive high and low beam functions. The rear also uses a full-width light bar, and the vertical lighting elements on both sides are quite recognizable at night. On the side, it uses 17-inch wheels paired with 225 width tires, and it also supports a tire pressure warning system. The side mirrors fold automatically but do not have heating. The front door handles come standard with keyless entry. At the rear, it includes a basic backup camera along with front and rear parking sensors. Opening the trunk, its cargo capacity is similar to the Verano, around 470 liters, although both are slightly smaller than the Sentra, which we'll look at next time. The rear seat backs on this version also do not fold down. Next, let's get inside and take a look at the interior. For detailed Hyundai Elantra model information and specifications, you can refer to Dongcheti's model database. In the front, the door panels and dashboard use some soft touch materials, and combined with the leather-wrapped steering wheel and dual-screen setup, it doesn't look too cheap. However, the instrument cluster doesn't seem to be a true fully digital display. It looks digital on the surface, but once powered on, it still uses fixed indicator graphics. The 10.25-inch center touchscreen includes 4G connectivity, Baidu Maps, other Baidu ecosystem apps, and CarLife, but it does not support CarPlay. In addition, for a foreign brand car costing around $12,000, it surprisingly comes standard with level-to-driver assistance, which is quite impressive. And the dual-zone automatic climate control still keeps plenty of physical buttons. This trim even includes heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. In front of the shifter, it also gives you wireless phone charging, a USB port, a Type-C port, and a 12 volts power outlet. Moving to the rear, with its 2,700 mm wheelbase, for someone like me at 5 feet 10 and 132 pounds, there is still nearly 2 fists of legroom, so space feels quite roomy. The seat cushioning is thick, the backrest angle is comfortable, and there are rear air vents and charging ports. However, if 2 people sit in the back, there is no center armrest, and if 3 people sit there, there is no center headrest. Earlier I said this car had a lot of features, but once you get to the rear seat area, it starts cutting corners. Still, overall the features are decent enough. So in summary, whether this car is worth considering mainly depends on 3 things. First, can you accept its performance? Second, can you accept its styling? Third, do you even have a Hyundai dealership near where you live? You should know that Beijing Hyundai's total sales across all models in May were under 10,000 units. And even provincial capital cities only have 2 or 3 dealerships, while some smaller cities don't even have one. Of course, this car itself is still fairly worry-free, with no widespread reliability problems or common defects reported. But the convenience of routine maintenance and service is also something you have to consider.